Hey, beautiful people, I hope we're well. It's been, I think, about 6 months since I uploaded my last video. Apologies for the blurriness. It's in the best quality, but it is what it is. But essentially, I was doing some work, some spiritual work, and connecting with my spirit team, and doing a little bit of, so I'm doing the 13 magical nights this year. Essentially, you have 13 wishes, and you're burning them over 13 magical nights, and each one represents a month of the year. You pull a card in it, you don't look at the wish, and the last one you don't burn, and that is your priority and goal for the year that you focus on. That's your responsibility. The rest you have surrendered to spirit, right? So that's what I was doing. But there's been a few days that I missed because I was away on a trip down to London, and I came back up and I've done the rest tonight, and it was a really beautiful ceremony I did, and really put a lot of intention into the burning of these, each one, and burnt some. I'm not going to go into detail because it's very private. But anyway, I left an offering for my ancestors and for my spirit team, and I shared the same thing with them. So I had a dessert for my spirit team, my goddess, and some port for my ancestors. And I had a little bit of port, and I had some of the dessert that I'd shared, and I kind of spoke with them and just had a little time, shuffled the music, got a little message through that. And I was sitting meditating, kind of just scribbling, and not sitting breathing, but feeling into the powerful energy. And essentially this came through, and I just want to share. It's really, really interesting. I was just kind of looking at my altar space. Now, an altar is a scary word for a lot of people. They're like, what the hell is an altar? It's got these concepts and ideas attached to it, but it's not really anything to be scared of. It is a sacred space, essentially. And I kept hearing altar's an anchor and a conduit, which represents more than the objects, but the energetic force and intention attached to those objects, and from your power and your energy that you've put into that as that anchor. So I basically seen in my mind these like energy cords attached then onto the spirit world, creating these connection like phone lines. I wrote this in connecting the web of spiritual energy to the self. And I also got through, and I don't know if this is a thing, like I've literally just intuited this. After doing this, my intuition has got way stronger, and it comes through as a voice internally that is different than my thinking voice. It's different than me. It's hard to explain. Apologies, I've been quite ill. If you do a lot of this spiritual work, you'll understand what I mean when I say that. But I've just discovered that sharing the same offering helps the connection and helps you open that channel up for communication, because every time I do that, it is clearer, and I'm able to see and understand things and have more of an open dialogue with it, rather than kind of searching in the dark trying to figure out what messages or spiritual energy is trying to come through. And it's really, really beautiful. And it was like, think of it as the offering being like this little, you're devoting your time, care, and attention and love, and you're creating that energetic intention. And when you ingest it, you're also allowing that energy to connect with you. And I thought that was fucking beautiful. Sorry for swearing. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and a really interesting way of looking at it. And I've never ever really looked at it that way before. So yeah, it's been absolutely fascinating. Like any of the work, the spiritual work I'm doing, energy work wise, in the sense of like burning rituals, this sounds so It doesn't to me sound intense, but I'm sure a lot of people hear that word, burning and ritual, and go, oh my god, intense. Ritual is just an intentional act. A lot of it's for release, so I'll write things down I need to release, or I can write things down, burn it, and need that I need to bring in. I do it in many ways. You could it's a practice and an art and a spiritual practice and language that I've created from myself, from within, with my spirit team. This is not stuff that's come from reading. I've learned some stuff along the way from teachers and reading and from certain people who obviously have incredible knowledge, and it's really important that you do your research. You're not going in blind and doing your protection work and stuff like that and keeping yourself protected. But a lot of it has come from deep within, this visceral, I don't even know if that's the correct word, this knowing and inspiration that doesn't have words. It's the most pure and incredible thing, and it can be scary at times because we have these perceptions and ideas towards this work that have been infused into society by you know, people who maybe aren't wanting us to discover the power within, or to understand and know that magic really exists, that we have a lot of power available to us, and we are part of a really beautiful, powerful world and web of energy that is yearning to be explored. And I really want to share that journey on here, because I think it has firstly opened my eyes and changed my life in so many incredible ways. But I also think it could help so many other people. And like, I also want to get rid of that stigma that people have towards towards magic, energy work, witchcraft, all those things. Like, there is a massive stigma, and I understand where it comes from and why it's there. However, we cannot, I can't any longer like keep quiet. I cannot any longer not be my true self, because I've always been this way. There's always been part of me that's been drawn to it, and yeah, it's something I really feel called to share. And I think a lot of people are very interested, and especially women who are interested in these things. They're also men are interested, but they're all these genders, every gender of person, every kind of, I'm just kind of butchering this now, but I'm waffling. People, I'll just say people at this time are looking for something bigger than themselves, and a lot of the answers from certain religions and certain practices aren't making sense. And I think a lot of people are on this path of trying to discover what it is that they want from life again. They want to connect to themselves again. They want to hear the voice within. They want to connect with others. They want to connect with nature more. They want to connect with what exists, what is. Because we are missing that fundamentally. And when you become more connected to it, you become more connected to yourself, you become more connected to other people, you become more connected to your life, you become a happier person, you become more at ease, you're able to understand your power, and just, yeah, it's incredible work. And a lot of people think it's kind of dark. It can be dark because you are looking at the darkness within. People obviously use certain things for nefarious reasons. That is within all walks of life, all people, all types of people, all types of religions or ways of life, of cultures. There's always people that are going to use it for nefarious reasons. That's just the way of the world, unfortunately, and it's awful. But with this work, people do genuinely believe that it is fully only dark, and that's not the case. It's that we are with this work, you have to be comfortable in the dark, looking at the darker parts within the shadow work of the self, the things within you that you need to integrate into, discover and go, okay, right, that part of me feels this way. Why? How is it getting in the way of my life? How is it making me react in certain situations? Blah, 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 blah. Looking at those darker parts of ourselves rather than masking it, ignoring it, and just going, oh, okay, I'm going to turn to this religion and hope that it saves me. At the end of the day, no one's saving you. You're the only one that can save yourself. And there's some beautiful, incredible source, divine power around us that is there to help, that works through us all and through everything around us. But we're not at the mercy of it, and we're not... Yeah. It's... I could go on about it all day. Anyway, that's been 10 minutes of me rambling. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, I just want to put more of these ramblings somewhere. I want to put more of this energy somewhere. I want to anchor it into the world and just give people a kind of lighthouse, a little beam of energy, of light, to help them with their own lives, to help them see the power within, meet themselves within this work. If it's something that you feel drawn to, the people that are drawn to this video are now still watching, this is for you. If you feel called, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, to enjoy my content. See if it's something that resonates with you. If it's not something that resonates with you, that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to follow this path. You don't have to be in agreement with me at all. But you're also more than welcome to try and be open-minded. And I'm also happy and open to be having an open-ended conversation. Because that's the beauty of this. We need to be comfortable with being wrong. We need to be comfortable with being in the dark. We need to be comfortable with looking within. We need to be comfortable with taking our preconceptual ideas of things and opening ourselves up to the opportunity to see from another perspective. Anyway, sending lots of love. I hope you're all well. I hope you have a beautiful afternoon, morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. It might. Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Let's see what happens. But this year, I do want to start sharing content. I do want to start doing this work more and sharing this work more, because it's incredibly healing for me and has been incredible. And I've found some amazing, mystical, incredible experiences through it. And it's made me believe in life again. It's made me not fear death. It's made me just so in love with life in a way that I wasn't before. And that is something that we need in the world, because there's a lot of people struggling. There's a lot of us lost. A lot of us are lost. We're all lost. But the only way to find yourself and to be found is to get lost. Anyway, thank you for watching. Lots of love. And yeah, see you in the next video. Maybe, if I've uploaded this.